Spring is such a fun time of the year. Everything is growing, including the weeds. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have got a ton of weeds in my planter right out here by my driveway. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to put some plants in. We're going to dig out all of these weeds so they don't come back, fertilize, we're going to spray for bud worms, and we're going to dress this area so plenty of nutrients get down in there. And there's one other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to pop some seeds in there, and I think they're going to look gorgeous in a couple of weeks. Hi, my name is Sonia with Suburban Gardening, and we're out here in my driveway, and I had a couple of girlfriends over the other day, and one of them mentioned to me that my driveway was full of weeds. Well, if you guys have seen my garden, you know I don't allow weeds if I can help it. So I'm out here today, and I'm going to dress this, and I'm going to pull out all of these weeds. It's going to be beautiful. Now, the plants I'm going to put in are some calendulas that I picked up at the nursery. I also have some petunias that I picked up. These are going to look great, these colors together, the yellow and the pink. I absolutely love it. I'm also going to be putting in some seeds, and I'll show you a way to do it where it's super easy. We sprinkle them on the ground and just put some top dressing on. It works out terrifically. This area is very exposed. Weed seeds just fly in here all year long. So these weeds are looking pretty healthy because we have got a tremendous amount of rain. So I'm really hoping that they're going to be easy to pull out. Now I brought my big shovel, I've got my small shovel, and I've got my gloves. So I should be able to pull these out pretty quickly. Then we can get to the fun part, and that's getting them in the ground. Just a really quick note about pulling weeds. You can see this one right here. These little nice little cute little things on the end of this, those are weed seeds. And basically what this plant is going to do is replant itself all over the place. So we want to get rid of those before they drop their seeds. Now this big one has a lot of little thorns on it. So what I do is I push them back with my gloves. And because we've had a lot of rain, this soil is in pretty good shape. So deliberately pull it slowly so you get all of the roots out of here. And that's what's going to keep it so it doesn't come back. Now this one will go to flower pretty soon and drop a bunch of weed seeds. We just saved ourselves about 50 new plants, 50 new weeds. Pull every root out that you can. flower seeds, and I'm just going to sprinkle them all through here. If you noticed, I planted these about 1.5 feet apart, and that's because I know they're going to get pretty big, especially the petunias. But I have a lot of seeds growing right now, and when they get bigger, I'm going to be able to pluck them all in through here, which is going to be so great. Just tiny little seeds. I'm not going to bury them very deep because I'm going to be putting topsoil on here, and that will really help. When I used the auger, it loosened up the soil. A couple of things I've got going on over here is I use my auger to dig the holes for the flowers. Now those are 6-pack flowers. They're only about 2 by 2, so I don't really need one this big. But what I like about it is it fluffs up the soil, and that way those roots have nice fluffy soil to get down inside. I also use the biotone. The biotone is great because it really helps those roots get strong, and it really conditions the soil. So over time, this will really help the plants to stay stronger. Now, in a couple of months, maybe I'll come over here and I'll spray with liquid fertilizer just to give them a little bit of a punch. So to finish it off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to top dress with some topsoil. It's very nutritious. It will get nutrients down into the soil. And then I'm going to spray with the BT because I know the budworms are out here and they love these petunias. It's so great to have this area weeded. I'll tell you, all of those weeds were getting ready to go to seed, and they were just going to plant hundreds, maybe thousands of more weeds. So it's so great to get those out of there. And just to put some color down in here. Now I planted a whole bunch of seeds, and when they get big enough, I'm going to bring them out here and plug them all around what I've already done. But we also have those beautiful blanket seeds that I put down here. I have every expectation they're going to come up and be beautiful. I did put the BT down, and one thing I did make a mistake. I should have watered and then put the BT. So I'm going to go ahead and water these all in. I'll come back and spray with the BTs because the BT gets washed off of the plants when you do that. I'm so glad I got this project done. When my girlfriend comes over, she'll see beautiful flowers and not a whole bunch of weeds. I hope you guys can find something in this video that will help you in your garden. So there's always more to